Nepal.
Joy in Nepal and love for their country. It's not going to be Vivek Yadav, it's going to be Karan KC. Lamachani has an over up his sleeve. This goes a long way up. It's Powdle who comes in towards it, but Vivek Yadav calls him off and takes the catch. Powdle is pumped up. He jumps into the arms of KC. Oman collapsing. Nepal euphoric.
After getting a good start, Oman here collapsing. Back-to-back wickets in back-to-back overs. This time around, Karan Casey, the wicket taker, and Vivek Yadav taking a very simple catch. Made it simple. It looked very hard. Getting the leading edge. Naseem Khushi there. Vivek Yadav coming under the ball, taking it in chest high. Rohit Patel was backing up.
In check. Keep that blood pressure on tempo. I'm not sure I can. 38 to win off 17. This one's pulled away. Man out there can't cut it off. And it's a dream start for the new man Mehran Khan, who starts with a boundary.
First ball Mehran Khan faced, it was short ball into him. 150 is up for Oman. Pulled it away down to long leg region for 4 runs. There was a fielder at deep backward square leg, but couldn't get there.
Match हेर्दा हो नेपाल ओमानको.
He was just next to the ball, but it was hit so powerfully by Mehran Khan. The ball travelled like a trace of bullet to the boundary. 34 required of 16.
Big stroke into the leg side. Where's this one gone? Well, it's gone all the way. What a call from Maksud to get Khan up the order. 10 from 2. The game swings back to Oman again. What a strike.
Yeah, 2 quick wickets for Nepal. The game swinging back to Nepal now. 2 hits over the fence. First boundary and a 6. The game swings back to Oman. What a thriller we're having. The final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia Qualifier Finals.
15 balls left, 28 to win. Cut away, man out there! What a catch! It's taken! Joy unconfined! KC strikes back! I'm not sure who's caught it, but it was a stunner! Vivek Yadav again!
Yes, extraordinary catch by Vivek Yadav down to deep backward point rather. It was hit very hard by Mehran Khan on the offside. Vivek Yadav diving in his front. Takes a blinder of a catch. Diving to in front. Absolutely magnificent catch by Vivek Yadav to get rid of Mehran Khan, who hit 4 and a 6 in the last 2 balls. The third one has to depart. Look at that again. Mehran Khan has to depart for 10. Oman in spot of bother, 157 for 6. Edge, 1 bounce over the fence. Third man still fighting Oman, dealing in boundaries at the moment. 24 required of 13. I cannot even sit up here.
You can't sit down, can you? You can't take your eyes off this. I'd never remember as action-packed and over. Wicket. 4, 6, wicket, 4. Problem for Nepal, they don't have much wiggle room now. These boundaries, firstly from Mehran Khan and now from Ahmed Nadeem, or if anything, getting that total in towards sight for Oman. We're going to get the grandstand finish we wanted. KC desperately needs to get out of this over with a dot, a single, or maybe in a dream scenario, a wicket. 24 it is to win off 13. Slapped and slapped away. It's going to be runs and 4 more of them. Well, what an over. 18 from it, 2 wickets too. And Oman can see the finishing line, 20 to win. It's 165 for 6.
Real fruit बाट बनेको real juice मा छ.
It's rising to the challenge. Going to take on the single and it's fumbled. It's fumbled by Jura. I think they probably would have got home anyway. 14 required, 9 balls to do it. A wicket, it's needed from these three.
Yes, it has to be wickets. Wickets in clusters if Nepal want to safe land in the final. Avinash Bora, 6 runs off his first 3 deliveries in this over. The 19th over.
Nails the block hole again. Singles are okay. 2 more of them, and it's 9 off the over. Maybe 1 more than Nepal would have liked, but at least there's a challenge. They're staying alive in the final over. Either of these 2 balls goes for a boundary. The game is Oman, surely.
Yes, it is. Last time around when these 2 teams met in the league stage, 26 was required of last over for Nepal.
Nails the block hole, inside edge. Sheikh can't get there. And it's the boundary that Nepal dreaded. It's come in the most fortuitous of circumstances. But Mohammed Nadeem, he's got all that experience. He's guiding Oman home here. They're back in front.
Yes, it was a very good ball by Avinash Bora, but the inside edge went down. A very valiant effort by Asif Sheikh to stop that ball, but couldn't get to it. The ball rolling very slowly towards the boundary line for 4. Much needed for Oman.
He's agonisingly out of reach for Abanesh Bahara. Oman, they're all on their feet in the dugout. They think they can see the finish line. Hit away, but there's protection out there. It will be a single. It is going to the final over. It could well still go to the final ball. It's going to be 8 runs required to win, 7 for a super over. Don't rule that out either. 19 bowled, 177 for 6.
Dabur Red Bayfresh Gel is in town.
Work with. And he's probably not been at his very best today. But can he do it? The golden child of Nepal. What a story this would be.
Yes, Sandeep Lamechani being the premier bowler for Nepal over the years. He's bowled 3 overs, 23 runs given. Hasn't taken a wicket today. Can Sandeep pull it out for Nepal? Can Oman hit 2 6s or 2 4s to get out of it? We'll all have to wait and see.
Well, the conundrum is this. This is the scenario. It's 8 runs required to win, 7 for the super over, 6 or less, and Nepal will triumph. And it's a leg spinner to bowl the 20th. Here we go. Lamechani starts well. KC picks up cleanly. It's a single. It's 7 required to win, 5 balls to do it.
Yes, Ayan Khan is at the crease now. It'll be relatively easy for him. A leg spinner coming into him, but let's not rule out the googlies that Sandeep Lamechani bowls to the left-hander. Very threatening googlies that he bowls to the left-handers.
Well, Monty Desai is right down next to his captain running drinks. Just having a word. Lamechani's going to stay over the wicket. Will it be the googly? The noise rings out. Teeve towards Rohit Pound. Oh! He's done it again! It's the captain of Nepal! The game swings again! Lamechani gets his first! 7 to win off 4! We're going all the way to the death! The drinks are being thrown in the crowd! What am I witnessing, Paresh Lahiri?
This is a big wicket for Nepal. Ayan Khan, the left-hander, gone. Tried to hit it out of the ground, but could fight only Rohit Paudel in the boundary line at long on. Trying to pull that ball down to long on for a 6. Rohit Paudel in the place there. Takes a rather comfortable catch in his standards. Oman 176 for 7.
4. It's the googly. It's a top edge. Short turn calls it. It's 2 in 2. Nepal now maybe on the brink. And the gamble, the risk to go to Lamechani has got delirium around the 2. And once more, Paresh, the roof about to come off the place.
2 in 2, and look at the crowd. They are jumping around. We cannot hear ourselves here in the commentary box. Such a loud crowd here. They are dancing in the aisles. Look at this top edge. Avinash Bora was there. It was a googly, very well bowled by Sandeep Lamechani, the magician of a Nepal team.
Over against Oman. Slog swept. Not going to carry. And it's all going to be down to Mohamed Nadeem against Lamachani, who writes these scripts. Paresh Lahane, 6 to win off 2. 1 maximum will do it for Oman.
Yes, Mohamed Nadeem will fancy Sandeep Lamachani because he's the spinner. But he's an excellent spinner. He's already taken 2 in 2. Only 2 runs and 2 wickets in this over. 6 of 2. Can Lamachani pull out for Nepal? Can Nadeem?
Hidden away.
Get it up in the
Goes
air.
over the offside. Powdell's there. Saves the 6th, but cannot save the 4. It's hit the rope. It's 4 to the total. And Oman are on the brink. He kicks the turf in frustration, the captain, but he knows it's kissed the rope. And that leaves us with the grandest of grandstand finishes. 2 to win, 1 for the super over. That could be where we're going, Paresh.
Yes, it can be that. Look at him. Excellent. But the ball just rolling to the advertising cushions. Yes, it's kissed the Coca-Cola hoarding there.
And credit to Powdell, he knew, he told them every person anywhere near Kirtipur is on their feet. Nails are being bitten, they've just checked it. The umpires want to make sure they're happy that it's 4. Good umpiring. You can see Lamachani's plan, hide the leg spinner away from Nadeem's favourite slog sweep. He's done so well to save the 6, that's kept his team alive, but he just couldn't get the force behind it to keep it inside the rope. 2 would have been a great outcome, instead it's 4, and it all comes down to this. It all comes down to 1 ball, 2 to win, 1 for the super over. Dollar a wicket for Nepal to win. Looks for the paddle sweep. I think we're going to the super over. He's thrown to the stumps. They're going to try for the second. He's going to be run out. He's gone. We're off to the super over. The scores are tied. 184. Plays 184 in the most remarkable finish I've ever seen in my life.
It's an incredible end to the final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia Qualifier Finals. The match has gone to a super over. Scores are level.
Here it was, and I can't believe Lamachani threw it. Maybe he thought direct hit was out. It wasn't. Shades of Stuart Broad against the Netherlands in 2009. And then how good was Powdell to hold his nerve? And what about Ghazi Sahel too? It's Karen KC who's somehow come in. Where's he come from? To get in and take the bails off. The flares are going. It's a super over. How much do you love this game?
Absolutely, absolutely. All the spectators, all the cricket fans of Nepal on their feet. Even we are on our feet.
के भयो
here
सुपर
in
ओभर
the
हुने भयो क्या
box. Super over.
सुपर
The
ओभर
big
हुने
question
भयो
is, who's going to come out to bat for Nepal?
A reminder as to how it works. And just as well we
हारिसक्यो
get the
म्याच
11
जिता है
start.
सन्दीपले
Oh, what a game that
जिता
was.
जस्तै
A
हो कि?
game for the ages. A game for eternity.
जित्छ होला
One to never forget. Final over. What a decision by Powdell to go with Lamachani. It feels like he was involved in every ball. He took a catch at long off. He saved a 6 at long off. Dipendra Singh Airi is saying, can I come in and have a bat? You can't, Dipendra. What Oman have to decide, they will bat. The same side will now bat. They have 3 batters, 2 of them to start with. 6 balls can be bowled by any one bowler. The big question is, who would you turn to? Is it Lamachani again?
I would rather go with Avinash Bora, the death over specialist, to bowl the 1 over of the super over. The Nepali fielders are entering the ground. What a finish that we've had. These 2 teams are the champs of the Asia region who qualified for the T20 World Cup next year. A super over in the qualification final. What a game we had.
Well, phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Nepal are desperate to get out there. There's no rush, guys. We have lots of time. This game has gone right to the very brink. Let's see if we can get that.
The 2 teams, Oman and Nepal, they already have qualified for the T20 World Cup 2024 to West Indies and USA. Now fighting for this final cup. A super over in place here at the TU International Cricket Ground. Don't go away. You'll witness a nail-biting finish here at the TU International Cricket Ground. The final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Asia Qualifier Finals. What a game.
Well, stunning scenes. Almost a mix of elation and shock, and some fans didn't know whether to celebrate or be distraught. Looks like it's going to be Aki Ilias. That's no surprise. Is it Kashyap Prajapati who may join him? And Super Over is right. Well done to the team. We've got that graphic together. We'll keep you posted on every ball of this. We don't know who's going to bowl it yet. It looks very heavily like it's going to be Aki Ilias and maybe Kashyap Prajapati to be the first two batters, and it could be Zishan Maksud behind. Or is that? It's actually not going to be Prajapati, is it? I think they're going to go rather remarkably with... I think it could be Mehran Khan. We're going to get this checked here. Might not be. It might actually be Naseem Kushi. It is Naseem Kushi, the big hitter that he's known as. He was dismissed by that Lamachani googly. And it's not going to be Lamachani to bowl it again. I think they're going to go with Bahara.
Yeah, as we expected that Avinash Bora with his death over specialization that he's got, the Yorkers that he bowls, the slower cutters that he bowls, the slower bouncer that he bowls. It's 6 balls. Can he restrict Oman to under 10? Can Oman get to a flyer, get 15 or 16 off the over?
Well, it doesn't get any more dramatic than this. It has been the most brilliant game of cricket. It appears to us as though it will be Zishan Maksud in next. A reminder, if you lose 2 wickets in the Super Over, that's it. Whatever you've got at that point will do it. And we do have the ability, a final reminder, for multiple Super Overs. The T20I playing conditions have changed. I believe this is Nepal's first ever T20I Super Over. And it's going to be Aki Ilias on strike. At the non-strikers end, it's going to be Naseem Kushi. He's known to hit a big ball. The field is set, long on and deep mid-wicket on the rope on the leg side, and then on the off side we've got long off, sort of deep, almost a deep backward point and a deep third in place. So I think the intent is going to be from Bahara to bowl the wide block hole Yorkers.
Yes, again we can see Aki Ilias with the sunglasses on. He came to bat earlier with the sunglasses.
Exactly where he nails, and nail it he does. Singles are good results here in the Super Over, and that gets a loud ovation. How many balls has Rohit Paudel fielded today?
I lost count, Lenny, I lost count.
Oh, this is quite brilliant. It really is. Paudel's been involved in everything. Naseem Kushi will like this little bit of pace from Bahara. His favourite zone is long on, and particularly cow corner. There are 2 men out there, but the boundary won't be big enough if he gets it. Full toss, get it he does, and a punch of the sky from Aki Ilias. Is it going to be a no ball too is the question. No. Square leg umpire says he thinks it was dipping. I think this is a good matchup for Oman. Naseem murders medium pace. It's gone all the way for 6.
Yeah, he again attempted Yorker by Avinash Bora. I think that was a bit high to my liking, but the umpire called it that it was dipping.
Well, it was close, wasn't it? Very marginal for that no ball. Important delivery. Dot delivery. Ilias wants a wide. Umpire shakes his head. He says, you've come across a bit, so too does the guideline. Big, big moment.
Excellent umpire, excellent umpire. It was inside the blue line, the white line.
Remarkably, he's left it 7 off 3. It's going to be more runs, and how many is the only question. 6 more. Kushi, he's doing a Logan Van Beek here. Stunning batting, it's the full toss. He's missed the block hole twice. Both have gone over the rope.
Very good batting, 2 full toss and 2 hit over the fence by Naseem Kushi. A good outing for him. It's a great hit. 2 sixes and a single in 4 balls.
Don't think the field is right to Kushi. It's actually right to Ilias. The problem is there's only 2 men in the deep on the leg side. I know both of those were maximums, but you've got the cow corner and the long on in place. That's the only place that Kushi's going to hit. He loves it through the leg side. And if Bahara doesn't nail that wide block hole out towards that blue guideline that you can see, he's going to get himself in trouble again. 1 more 6 could be fatal for Nepal. And it will be a wide this time. outside the guideline. Another good decision. The umpires, they're holding their nerve too.
Yeah, very good umpiring by the umpires here. That was outside the line, the white line, the blue line. Avinash Bora under pressure here. Has been hit for 2 sixes, 2 full tosses. Attempting a Yorker there. Attempting the block hole.
Desperately needs a dot, Bahara. This is hammered again, and it's going to be 6 more. It's the 3rd full toss of the over. All 3 of them have gone the distance, and Oman might feel now they already have enough.
Yes, 20 or 5 balls. Now, if can Avinash Bora finish it off with a dot ball or even a single? 3 full tosses, 3 hit for a 6. That shows the difference between the length.
That's how narrow the margin of error is for Bahara. 6 or 8 inches off 2 full, it goes the distance. Kushi outstanding, 3 sixes he's hit, still has a ball to go too. Oh, he gets away with it. It's going to be 21 that they will have. It could be too many. It's well above average. You want probably 15 or 16. They got more than that, Bahara. Well, he'll be devastated. Well, that easily could have been.
Yes, well, Nepal required 26 of the last over in the league stages playing against Oman. Send in Vivek Yadav, Nepal. Tell him to hit 3 sixes.
Well, stranger decisions have happened. I wonder who it's going to be. Firstly to bat and secondly to bowl. You'd have to think Kushal Mala's in the mix. Kushal Bertel, probably. Surely Bilal Khan is going to bowl it.
I think Bilal Khan is going to bowl it. He bowls those Yorkers at will at the back end of the innings. Well played Oman, the super over, getting 21 runs. That's a very big target for Nepal to chase in the 6 balls.
Kali Mullah is hugging Naseem Kushi like a man who's just won the tournament, the title for Oman. I understand why they went with Bahara Paresh, but Naseem Kushi against Lamachani, I don't think he'd have been able to do what he just did. He loves medium pace bowling, and it might have been one of those ones you might have wanted to adjust the bowler that you're deciding to go with as soon as you see who the 2 batters are. The matchup of Bahara to Kushi, I think, weighed heavily in favour of Oman. And Akib Ilyas in the end didn't do much, just that sole single. And it was the 3 big sixes from Naseem Kushi, including that one, that really have driven this game. Remember, there was a top ball in there too. All 3 sixes, all off full tosses.
Yes, 3 full tosses and 2 sixes hit. That was another 4th full toss, but Kushi missed it, got the inside edge. And credit goes to Zisan Maksud and the coaching staff, sending in Naseem Kushi in the super over alongside Akib Ilyas, and Zisan Maksud batted up. He had to come out to bat. 21 runs scored in 6 balls, the super over. Nepal required 22 to win the final of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup Qualifier Asia Finals in 6 balls.
Well, Nepali Ho rings out around this ground trying to spark something incredible, something unforgettable for Nepal, but Oman, they're in the box seat. The reason why they have made 21 from their 6 balls, that means that almost everything is going to have to go perfectly in this super over. I'm not sure where Nepal are going in terms of their batters, but I would suspect heavily it's going to be Bilal Khan to bowl the critical super over for Oman. And ironically, he's the one who very nearly conceded 25 or 26 runs that it was that Vivek Yadav required. 19 came from the first 3, and then Bilal Khan struck back. But with that cushion of 21, Oman and Bilal Khan, big favourites.
Yeah, they are the big favourites. Nepali batters, I presume it's going to be Kushal Burtel and Gulshan Shah, probably because he played a blinder of an innings in the first innings. And who will be the third batter for Nepal? 22 required of 6. It's going to be Gulshan and it's going to be Gurtel to open. 22 required of 6 balls. The super over, the first super over that Nepal has ever played in a T20 international.
Well, isn't it just as well that there's 2 qualification spots for the Asia region and not 1? Because if this was for a World Cup spot, the cardiac kids would maybe be sending more than a few to the hospitals across Kathmandu, across Lalitpur, across Bairawar and Biratnagar and Pokhara and all across the country. I haven't been able to sit down for the last 20 minutes, Paresh. I think my pulse is beating well above 100 right now. But at least whatever happens in this super over, both sides will advance to the World Cup. But that doesn't mean that both sides aren't desperate to win this final. They want the bragging rights, they want the silverware, and it is incredibly going to be Kushal Bertel joined at the non-strikers end by the 18-year-old Gulshan Jha. He made 54 off 25 in the first innings, and that's why Monty Desai and Rohit Paudel have backed their big-hitting youngster.
Yes, Gulshan Jha played a blinder of an innings in the first innings, 50 of 24. Kushal Gurtel also started off very nicely in the first innings.
To get these 22, you need a boundary from the first ball almost certainly. You need to put pressure on to Bilal Khan. 4 fielders in the circle, both of them 2 in front of square, 2 behind square. So there's a short fine and then a short third. The men in the rope, 3 on the offside, 1 at a deep backward point, 1 at a deep extra cover, 1 at a long off. Then on the onside, it's actually the same field that Bahara went with, just long on and cow corner out. Where's Bertel going to target? Here we go, 22 to win off 6, super over. Hit down the ground and gone immediately. Oman 1 ball away. Bertel could only skew it to you-know-who. It's Zishan Maksud again. Oman on the brink.
It was a dolly of a catch to Zishan Maksud. He's not going to miss those. First blood for Oman, taking Kushal Bhutte's wicket. The bat sliced on his hands, and look at Zishan Maksud. That was simple catch.
These things are easy to say after they've happened. You're better with a left-hander on strike to Bilal Khan, who bowls that sort of tail away, doesn't he, at the death. That's what he's looking to do, and that's exactly where Kushal Bertel has been short. It's his namesake though, Kushal Malla. Different spelling, yes. He'll come to the crease. The task, it's ever closer to impossible, to be honest. 22 off 5, and the 2 teenage left-handers are the ones that are entrusted. These are Monty Desai's young boys. Surely they can't pull this one off.
19-year-old and 18-year-old kids at the center to face Bilal Khan in the super over of the final.
A reminder, Paresh, that I think it was in the second game, Kushal Malla, first game actually, he just faced 1 ball, he hit it for 6. What Nepal would give for that now, just to put some pressure on Khan. 22 more to win off 5. Perfect, Yorker. Wants the single, direct hit's going to end it, and direct hit won't end it. That would have been that. Malla almost stood like a deer in the headlights. Jha says, why didn't you run? And Malla says, well, I think I'm the one who's going to try and hit the 4 6s, the perfect Yorker.